can have Amazon do labeling for you if you want the FNSKU or you need the FNSKU and you've got a barcode actually on your product, then Amazon can do the labeling for you. Okay, and so this is where, now we've got here, these are the product, these are the number of labels that we need. Generally speaking, you don't need at this point the 100 and 150 labels. You need one of each, which I will just do, and print that because, I'll show you when I just download them here. So I just put here number of labels to print 1, print labels for this page. These are the two products, a bit of a description. Quite often it is worthwhile if your product isn't labelled with, for example, made in China, this is where you'd put it in. And also if you need batch numbers and expiry dates, you would update this label here.
So how do you do that? We do it
We use Photoshop. I'll just start Photoshop up.
Oh, no, don't
start Photoshop up. Okay.
You can just Fiverr it.
Yeah, look, you can Fiverr it. But yeah, basically you would go in and you would cut these into two separate labels. So you would have, I'll shut you down again, sorry. You would basically cut the top one, put a made in China in there and save it as the Strawro 1B and then FNSKU. And then this one here, you'd put a made in China and you'd save it as the Strawro 2S. And yeah, and they're the thing that when you're working with an agent who's doing your labeling, like FBA Prep or Sample Checkers or China Division or whatever, you don't need to do a whole template. You just need to send them that one label, and then they work it out and do the labeling. If you're doing it yourself, so you would cut this and you would save it as a JPEG. Whatever label, you'd go down to Officeworks or wherever and buy some labels. You would then use in Word or equivalent, I suppose, a template, a label template, and then you'd cut and paste and use the same label everywhere and print them out yourself and then use them. So, yeah, so that's basically how you go about setting up the labels. So if I go back, so that all sort of happens, and once you've done it once, you don't need to go back and there's the same every time unless you have a batch number or something that changes, okay?
Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.